I'm a sober comedian.
Give it up for Trevor Jang!
I perform mostly for recovery audiences, providing hope through humor. But I also feel that it's very important to bring the style of comedy to general mainstream audiences as well, right? To help destigmatize addiction.
Addiction is not a moral failure. Addiction is a disease of the mind, body, and spirit. And if you disagree with me, well, you're clearly just a terrible person with a fundamentally faulty character, so who cares what you think?
When I met him, I didn't even know that Asians could have alcoholism.
I am part Chinese and part Indigenous, which means I can do my own accounting for all the tax benefits I get.
You know, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being Indigenous to not perpetuate harmful stereotypes. Like, look, listen, not all Native people are alcoholics, all right? I mean, I am, but but that doesn't mean we all are. But in all seriousness, though, I'm proud to be an Indigenous man, a Wet'suwet'en man. That's my nation, a Wet'suwet'en man in recovery. Because bear with me, I'm going to drop the jokes for just a moment. But you know, we Indigenous people were dying at 5 times the rate as everybody else in this overdose crisis. So for that reason, it's important for me to be up here sharing my story, though. So thanks for y'all being here tonight.
So I abused alcohol and drugs on and off for about 15 years, all right, from the ages of 15 to 30. I was drinking every single night. I could not stop. I had tried it on my own many times, failed many times, could not do it. It was getting to the point where I was getting blackout drunk in downtown Vancouver, waking up hours later on the other side of town, high on drugs that I did not even remember taking.
I was reading the news recently, because I do that, and I saw that cocaine use is on the rise in Canada. Now, the first thing I thought when I saw this was, how is this possible? I'm sober now.
I was 5 years old when I lost my father to an overdose. And 6 months after that, my grandmother, my father's mother, she passed away of her own overdose as well. So back to back in our family. So that's some heavy history, right? But that history, as I've realized in my recovery, is actually a blessing. It really is. You know, it means that I have a deeper pool of experiences that I can draw from to help the newcomer to recovery, right? To share that message of hope to those that are still struggling with addiction. And that's what this comedy thing is all about for me, you know, and that's what sharing my story is all about for me. You know, in a way, I'm just trying to make my father proud, make my grandmother proud, because I believe that they're watching over me. I believe that my ancestors are watching over me. In recovery, I can now actually feel what that means, and it's a beautiful thing.